Lynn again with Littlefoot Nursery. I am here with reborn baby Kai. He's the Phoenix Sculpt by Andrea Arcello. And he is wearing a really cute romper or sleeper by Tea Collection. And I haven't done a video with this guy in a while. I was just looking over at my reborns and thinking, oh my gosh, I need to do a video with Kai. It's been such a long time. And he is actually one of the babies that I know is such a favorite with a lot of you guys. I get messaged about him all the time. Like, if you ever want to sell him, let me know. I swear there've probably been like 20 people who've messaged me about this. So, but yeah, he's not for sale anyway. But, I mean, this little face just makes me happy. I just love looking at his little face. And his sculptor is Andrea Arcello. And then Melissa George was his artist. So, and I think she just did a fabulous job on him. Isn't he adorable? He's so cute. I love his coloring. I love how pale he is. He's just got this milky skin tone. I think it's just amazing. So, anyway, so yeah, it just amazes me the talent in this community. Not just with those two ladies, but there's just so much talent in the reborn community. It really is amazing. And so I wanted to talk a little bit about the art form of reborning. Because I feel like it's something. I think we all collect these dolls for just different reasons, and I think for some ladies it is there's the emotional part, right? Like of these resembling real babies, and there is a true therapeutic aspect to the hobby for sure. There's another part I think that just satisfies that desire to pretend play, and it's just so much fun to buy them clothes or take them out in a stroller if that's something you like to do. But I think there is just also just to state the obvious, there's just the art form behind this this hobby. And that was actually one of the reasons that I wanted to learn how to paint, was because I wanted to be able to appreciate the art form, firsthand. And so I'll talk to you a little bit about, so I think it's really everything from like how, the artist paints and, how they root and, how does this all come together from a blank kit? And I think we often, some of us don't really think about that so much. You're just looking at the finished product and you just see a baby. You're not really seeing. And by the way, I'm going to change him into this really cute like dinosaur romper from, I think it's Gymboree. Gymboree, yes. Oh, speaking of which, obviously, we all know about the Babies R Us bankruptcy from a while back, and Gymboree as well, I think went out of business, and it just feels like retail is so hard hit right now. And then I just saw that I think the Ascena group filed for Chapter 11, and that one is a bummer because I actually do shop occasionally at Ann Taylor Loft, and I don't know. I hope that doesn't mean that they're going out of business, because that would be so sad. But I noticed they were having so many sales lately, and they have sales all the time, but it's just like how are they even making money when they're selling like a sweater for $6? It just doesn't even make sense, right? Like, because on clearance, some of their clothing can get that inexpensive. So, but anyway, quality is a little hit or miss. I find sometimes it doesn't. Like, I have this one T-shirt I bought from Loft. No, I think it was. I don't remember if I think it was Loft, and super cute. But it's a white shirt, and after a few washes, it's starting to look really dingy. So I don't know. Okay, sorry, I don't mean to digress, but yeah, I mean, that was really. I think there's just the reality of the art form of this hobby that. I think anybody, even if somebody doesn't like these dolls and they think they're creepy or whatever, you have to admit that, the reason you find them creepy is because of just the amazing realism and how, it's like, going to a wax museum, right? And you see like how lifelike people are able to create, create those wax figures to resemble real people. It's just incredible. So, um, but yeah, it's really, really, really amazing. I'm gonna just lift him up, give him a hug. Oh, he's such a yeah. But I think the fact that they are weighted to, and they're created to look and feel like a real baby. That is the thing that really does tug at the heartstrings for sure. Um, but yeah, I mean, but a lot of times, if I kind of really sit and just look at every little detail of like how did the artist, the veining and the coloring and the tipping of the nails, like if you really look at one of your reborns, you can just appreciate the care and the thought that went into creating these dolls. It really is incredible. So that was the reason I wanted to learn how to just paint them for myself, just so I could appreciate this art form from a different lens. I have been selling a lot of kits. Somebody private messaged me to ask if I was not going to be reborning anymore. And that's definitely not the case, but I am certainly slowing down just because I have so many demands right now with my new job and especially with the kids being home. It's just a lot. So, and I was also finding of all the different custom orders I've done, and I've definitely done like 20 plus, custom orders, I think over the years. Most of the customs that I did, the buyer wanted a very specific kit, and then I had to, and then what I would do is go and purchase that kit in real time. So very, very seldom would they actually buy a kit from, kind of want me to reborn a doll from a kit that I already had in stock. So I just found it easier. Like I just kind of figured, let me just sell off most of my kits and I actually, like when I had pinged with like Melissa George, like she doesn't keep a whole bunch of kits in stock. She procures them when she needs to paint them and when she's ready to paint them. So because they do take up a lot of space. My husband is very happy that I've sold a bunch of kits and we now have like empty bins that he can use for my the kids' toys. So that's been a nice little byproduct of that. But anyway, that's the situation with my painting. But I do think this is an amazing art form. For those, I've gotten some messages from people wanting to learn how to paint. I do really, the course that I learned how to paint with was the Reborn A to Z course. By Shaylin Maxwell, and I do highly recommend it. I feel like it's a very, very well done comprehensive course. Everything from, she tells you exactly what to buy in terms of supplies, and then really walks you step by step how to create a doll, from washing the kit all the way to hand painting the hair or rooting the hair to assembling the doll. I feel like just learning how to assemble a baby, just for those who don't know how to do that, I think that's a worthwhile skill to learn if you're going to be a collector. So if there are little things that come up, like let's say the arm snaps off and there's just to learn how to put that back on, it's really easy. Rather than you have to pay for shipping back and forth to send it to an artist or something like that. Like just learn how to do some of these basic things yourself. I think you'll save yourself a lot of time and a lot of money and trouble just by learning some of those basics. But painting is very therapeutic. It does remind me, maybe I should try to just kind of get back to doing some more painting. I still have quite a few kits left. And those who are still interested, feel free to still private message me or email me at littlefootnursery1@gmail.com. And I have this thread in Bountiful Baby where I keep it updated on what I still have available. So feel free to check there. All right, guys, thank you so much for watching. And please don't forget to like and subscribe. And Baby Kai and I are going to say goodbye to you all. Take care.